and what Eric eats in a day.
Yeah, we can include my food today.
Yeah. Well, you already drank one thing.
I drank a caramel Premier protein shake for breakfast.
Well, we are taking a last-minute road trip up to Washington to visit his family. Why don't you explain?
It is my niece's 13th birthday, and I can't believe that she's turning 13. It blows my mind, and I think it's crazy that she's that old already. And so we kind of had an open weekend, and technically we're supposed to come down next weekend for a tournament, but I don't know if that's
for softball.
So I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. And I was really looking forward to spending time with them, and so I was like, hey, let's just go up there quickly and just visit.
Yeah, because we were really good about going up often when we lived up in Washington. We were really good about, like, if we had a free moment, we would kind of, like, even just spend a weekend with my family, and we haven't been as good doing that with Eric's side of the family. So if we can, I think taking these little last minute kind of trips, if we could put it into our schedule for like a weekend or something, will be good, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah. So it'll be, it's going to be fun. So we got a pretty good deal on the car too, which was another factor. So we were like, hey, let's do this.
Yes. So we got up at 4:50 and got on the road really, really soon, probably like 10, 15 minutes after that. So it is now 9:16. I don't have my glasses on because they are so scratched up and dirty. So it's just ridiculous to try to do it. So for my breakfast, I just grabbed a banana. It got so bruised up in this car though still because I just threw it in, but that's totally fine. We are going to be eating out a lot. Hopefully we will have something new and different, not just our normal Chipotle, but I guarantee sometime we will go to Chipotle because it's my favorite.
Her mom gave us $50 in Chick-fil-A gift cards.
That she just, I don't know where she got it.
I don't know where she got it.
But she doesn't really eat Chick-fil-A very.
Yeah, she always has gift cards. It's great. She's always
great.
like, oh, I have a gift card for that. Here you guys go.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, great.
Yeah. And yeah, so we'll probably if there's a Chick-fil-A, we will definitely go. And one thing I'm excited is that with green points, I do have more points available for me. So I'm hoping that maybe I could try some different things for you guys to show you some options when you are out and about like we are today. So
yep. And oh, go ahead.
Hello, Eric. You wanted to say something?
Hello. Yeah. So and also, I got new sunglasses. They're camouflage sunglasses, but they're weird because I can see things on the windows that you can't see with the naked eye because they're like that weird whatever polarizing or whatever. And so I was like, why is the window so dirty? But it's because there's like a weird thing. Anyways, it's exciting stuff around here today.
All right,
I left sunglasses.
Do you want to show them the bar you want to eat?
Oh, I was gonna grab a bar. It's a Quest bar.
What flavor did you get? This kind I actually... Yeah. I'm not much on like protein bars or whatever, but this cookies and cream one is actually pretty good. And I think it is 4 or 5 points on Weight Watchers on any plan.
Oh, it's 4 points?
You know what? Should I just scan this real quick? Do you want to tell them another story while I scan it?
Yeah, so we woke up real early this morning. We got up at 4:50 to be out of the house by 5.
I can't scan it because there's no reception.
There's no reception?
Yeah.
Want to use my phone?
Oh, Eric also has that. No, it's fine. It's fine.
So, anyways, we got up at 4:50, left at 5, got over the Grapevine by 7, and it's currently 9:18, and we're like 160 miles away from Sacramento, I think. So, pretty good timing this morning. Very excited.
All right, we're going to eat now. We're going to Chick-fil-A for lunch. I'm so excited. I'm totally going to get a sandwich, a breaded sandwich, because I will make it work with the points, because I just want a sandwich. All right, here it is. Spicy chicken, breaded, no pickles, 13 points. Totally worth it. Guys, Chick-fil-A was so good.
Even I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Chick-fil-A on keto is you can eat Chick-fil-A on keto. It's basically 1 carb per chicken nugget thingy.
Like he's talking,
You
yeah.
get the breaded ones. You can get the breaded ones on keto. And then if you eat one of the sauce packs, though, it's a little bit intense of the carbs. But if you do the 2, like, I think it's almost 10 carbs for like 5 Chick-fil-A nuggets, and then it's like 5 carbs for the pack of Chick-fil-A sauce. So if you have the carbs for it, it's a keto treat for sure.
Yeah. And I wanted that sandwich. I love the spice.
It's good. I
like the spicy chicken sandwich too. No pickles though. The pickles are not okay. Yeah, but it was so good, and it's kind of nice to do something every once in a while that just feels like a celebration. And 13
free.
Oh, and it was, thanks Mom for the gift cards. Yeah, so it was really good, super tasty, absolutely love it. And sometimes it is okay to get the unhealthy thing if you can work it into the points. And I had a banana for breakfast, that's healthy, and 0 points. So I feel like 13 points between breakfast and lunch, not bad, because I still have 17 points left. That's plenty to work with for the rest of the day. It's snack time. So actually I already had some. So I had some of this Aloha teriyaki beef jerky for 3 points. So obviously I couldn't weigh it because I don't bring a kitchen scale in the car. Would you make fun of me? Yeah.
That was funny.
You would. But I think I could eyeball it fairly well nowadays, because I have this all the time. I think beef jerky is such a good snack, particularly on the go, because you can just stick it with you. So this is the kind I get from Aldi. Beef jerky can be expensive, but this is like $3.69, I think. And even though I like the green spicy garlic flavor the best, it could get dry, and then like dry beef jerky is just makes me cough. Like it doesn't sit well. But I found that the Aloha teriyaki, it is good. Like it is solid. Tiki room, Jose. Yeah, it doesn't get, it like stays good consistency, this Aloha one. So yes, Eric, what should we talk about in snack time?
Well, we had an interesting
snack chat
day.
I've slept a lot of today because I got barely any sleep because we had to watch the Survivor premiere, which was last night, and we were trying to get a bunch of orders out beforehand, and then we had to watch the Survivor finale, and it was like 2 hours long.
Yeah, so we went to bed super late and got up super early this morning. So I've been sleeping most of today, and Eric does all the driving. He always does all the driving. Yeah, always been like only need like 6 hours.
Yeah, and he doesn't get that grumpy or anything. Where like, if I get tired, it's the end of the world if I'm even a little bit tired.
True.
Yeah, I do not handle tiredness very well at all. Is there anything, I usually do snack chat where I tell people things, so is there anything you want to get off your chest?
Well, I just want to say that the Mount Shasta area is still one of my favorite places to drive through. I think it's so pretty here. We live in Northern California, this is the gem up here.
Yeah, it is really.
We're officially in Oregon though, so we're 28 miles away from Medford, which is where we're staying tonight.
Yeah, which is...
We'll be there probably around dinner time.
Yeah. Okay, so question. Since we're on the road, we have a lot of like temptations and we're out of our routine. I'm going to interview you, okay? How do you feel, or what helps keep you motivated to stay on the diet in the midst of temptation?
I think, at least on the road and stuff, like it's pretty easy to kind of justify cheating stuff. Like, oh, it's really hard to stay on keto. well, one thing isn't going to hurt, and then, a month later, all of a sudden you've gained 20 pounds back, so, which, I guess that's kind of a lot, like a month, but...
I think it could happen. I think it happened to me before we started this.
Maybe. Although, I'm pretty sure we gained weight on our road trip last year.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, is on our road trip, yeah.
So, I mean, if you go back and watch those videos and see this angle where she's filming this direction, I take up more space in the vehicle. It looked very uncomfortable driving, so which was probably true.
Yes. Okay, I have another. Okay, no, I know also what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what some of the things we are like nerdiest about. So Eric and I are pretty big nerds. And also I would like you guys to tell me, what are you nerdy about? Because I feel like probably everybody's nerdy about something. So I think I'm pretty nerdy about reality TV. Like I love.
Do you want to put it up here?
Oh yeah, sure. I really like, my love for reality TV goes deep and far. And I listen, so I tell you guys that we love Survivor, and we watch Survivor every week. I listen to multiple hours of podcast about a single episode. Every single week a new a new episode of Survivor is on. So I have this podcast that I love to listen to. It's called Rob Has a Podcast, and it is Rob's sister Nino. He was on season 3 of Survivor, Amazing Race, and then All-Stars season. He's never won, but he has built himself a little empire and built a living, which I think is great. I love entrepreneurs and people like forging their own paths in life, because that's what we are trying to do and we're working on. And so this is his like 10 years of making a life for himself out of this, 10 years of a podcast. And he does so many interviews or so many different podcasts with different peoples a week about a single episode of Survivor, and I listen to all of them.
How many podcasts is it?
So he does one with the Survivor Know-It-Alls with Stephen Fishback, who was also on Survivor. He does a recap, a listener email, and then he did one with Josh Wigler, but who's like a Hollywood reporter guy. So, and then sometimes exit interviews, but it depends on the season. I feel like I probably listen to 5, and most of these are well over an hour. The exit interviews.
So you listen to roughly 5 hours of podcast.
Oh no, over.
Based on the 1 hour TV show that we watch weekly.
Yeah. So I'm really, but like I do not retain attention. Do not ask me about Survivor facts. I don't retain information, but I just enjoy it. I don't know why. I watch The Bachelor. I listen to Bachelor podcasts. I watch Vanderpump Rules. I do Vanderpump Rules podcast. They do have to be, were you laughing at me because you didn't know about my Vanderpump Rules file?
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Vanderpump Rules is my #1 TV show ever since I discovered it.
Reality TV show.
Yeah, reality. Obviously, Office Ladies, The Office. We've been listening
to those on this trip.
Yeah, because we're not allowed to listen to it without each other, because we save it for these road trips, because Eric is not like...
Well, I go through phases where I'll listen to podcasts or I'll listen to just music. I've been in like a music phase for a really long time.
I am never in a music phase.
Just recently I restarted listening to some of the podcasts that I used to listen to, but I'm much more choosy about the episodes that I listen to. And I'll do it while I'm like sewing or cutting fabric or whatever.
Basically, I am choosy about podcasts, because a lot of like popular podcasts I'm not that into. If they are very heavily produced, not into it. I like podcasts, honestly, kind of like how I like watching my YouTube, where I just really like very, very casual, where it just feels like I am just listening to my friends I'm eavesdropping. Basically, I like to eavesdrop about subjects that I like, you know, with friends that like each other and things like that. So that is one thing that I'm like super, like, I get nerdy about, but I can't be like, it's not even impressive nerdy, you know, it's like I can't spout off any facts for you guys at all. So it's just like, but it so helps, like, it so helps because so many things that I'm really into, sewing, my job, my business that I started, like, you have a lot of times doing very repetitive things. And I think if my personality was different, I don't think I could have done it because I think I would have gotten bored doing the same bag over and over again. But because like my mind can go a different place, I love it. Like I love my job.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric, please tell everybody. He is so nerdy about things that I don't even understand.
Me?
Yeah, I don't get the thing. He is so nerdy about everything.
I'm pretty nerdy about sports stuff.
Oh.
So like football.
That's boring though.
Yeah, but like I'm like, I mean, like to read about stats and like, you know, analytics and stuff. But
I also joke with him that I may PMS once a month, but he PMS constantly during the whole football season. So
I've been trying to get better. When we first got married, it was pretty bad.
No.
I would like the whole day was ruined if the Seahawks would lose. But like now I'm getting to the point where it's like if I know that we're gonna lose, I'll just like be like, all right, well it's just a football game. It doesn't matter. You know.
He's working on it, but there's still a ways to go.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I'm a big sports guy. I like. I mean, I read a lot of things on the internet about all sorts of the stuff that I like.
And we both watch a lot of YouTube. Our YouTube interests do not cross at all. I don't get it. I don't get what he does on the, like, I don't get the videos that he watches.
So I have my own, like, so for our That Goninan Life, like, when you go onto YouTube under that sign thing, that's all her algorithm stuff. So she's like, whatever she's watching on there. And so I have a different account for my algorithm because it's like perfect for me.
Yeah, because our algorithm...
It's like everything that I like to watch, like weird sports stuff or like funny videos that are great or just like...
Or he likes watching people build things in like fast motion or whatever.
Yeah, like if you're ever down a rabbit hole of like... So this video was recommended on my YouTube channel and I was like, I don't know why this is constantly being it was probably for a week. I kept seeing it under the recommendations and I was like, okay, fine, I'll click on it. It was some dude in like Indonesia or Thailand or something who was making like from scratch, dug like a hole that they put water in. It was like a secret pool and they did it all with like sticks and like it was like almost an old school way of doing it. And I watched the whole, it was like 35 minutes long and it was all sped up and I just watched the whole thing. And I was like, this is amazing. YouTube understands what I need in my life.
He's also, so he's different than I am, where I guess I'm nerdy about books, kind of, but...
Yeah, I like video games stuff. I mean, I like playing games.
But he's also really nerdy about movies and music.
I know a lot of things.
But he retains them.
Well, that's the thing too, is I'm really... If you asked me some sort of science question or like anything I learned in school, I won't know it. You could quiz me on stuff that I probably learned in high school and I would fail it miserably. But if it's about pop culture, I will know a ton of random facts and things that have stuck in my brain.
Up to a certain year.
Yeah, music lyrics, the last couple of years not so much, but like music lyrics, like quotes from movies and TV shows, like random facts about things. Because like a lot of times what I'll do is I'll watch a movie and then I'll go to the Wikipedia article and I'll read the synopsis again of the movie I just watched and then I'll read about how the movie was made and like where it was filmed and then stuff about the casting because that stuff's interesting to me.
Yeah.
So like I'll nerd out about a movie. Even if the movie was terrible, I'll still read about it.
Yeah. So we are really, really different. I just have a hard... Because I think this is just a habit I got into since I was a little kid. Like, since I was a little kid, I would always be working on a craft while I was watching TV or movies. So, like, I was never really, like, paying attention very closely to it. So like, I don't know if you could, like, my big thing when I was like really young, like really young, is I would get these latch hook rug kits. I don't know if you've seen them, but you know the rugs that my dad has of like the dogs and Winnie the Pooh and all that stuff. Those are, I did those when I was like super young. Is that
basically like knitting?
Well, it's very, very simple, and it doesn't require a ton of like hand dexterity, so really young kids can do it. So most of the movies and TV shows and everything, I don't like to have to pay close attention to, because I like getting involved in the stories, but I like to like be doing something creative while I'm doing it. So anyway, so I can't retain anything. Like Marvel movies, I love them, but
she cannot retain the knowledge of those. We'll rewatch those and she's like, oh, I don't remember this.
Or it takes me seeing a movie multiple times to be able to be like, oh, this really big plot hole, that makes a lot more sense because I totally didn't realize their motivation or something. Like, it helps if I could see a movie in a movie theater.
Yeah, so she doesn't play on her phone.
Yeah, because nowadays, if I'm not like, I'll be playing, like doing Instagram things or whatever, but it's usually for the business.
Well, yeah, but so like when we first started dating, I remember that she would do that during like, oh, I want you to watch this thing with me because it was like important or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
And like, I used to get kind of annoyed that she'd play on her phone while watching it.
It's so hard for me to sit and watch something without doing something else.
And so I learned pretty quickly to get over that, because I was like, oh, that's just how she watches things. She'll be listening to podcasts all day, and she probably doesn't retain a single thing from the podcast.
No, I will retain some things, but not
everything.
It's like, for me, it's more like it's keeping me company, and it's just enough mental stimulation, but not too much, you know.
Yeah, it's just funny, like...
We are so different in that. Because, like, he likes to... Like, because sometimes he'll be sitting and watching a YouTube video, and I don't know if I ever just sit and watch something.
You, like, sit and listen to them.
Like
I watch them because, like, sometimes... to the point where, like, I'll pick up my phone to look at it, and then, like, I'll do something or respond to a text message or whatever, and then I'll look, and I'll be like, now I have to rewind it, because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I just wait for context clues and I'll figure it out.
Oh, so I can't. I'm just like gonna have to. Sometimes I'll even do it multiple times where, like, I'll be in the middle of a text conversation and I'll be watching a movie or a TV show or like a YouTube video or something, and like I'll respond to the text like, oh, I missed something, so I'll go back. Then somebody will text me again and I'll respond to that, and it'll be the same thing of like, I have to watch this part again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many times I've done that. I just need to learn to pause it and finish.
Yeah, unless I'm exhausted or drained or sick, it is so hard for me to just sit and watch TV or sit and watch a movie. It's so... But I could sit and read a book, no problem, for hours on end.
I feel like that's different.
Yeah, it is different, but I don't know how. Anyway, sorry, this was extended snack chat. That I don't know if it was too interesting for you guys, but if you are nerdy, let us know what you're nerdy about, or more specifically, do you watch things more like I watch them or like Eric watches them? Yeah. My guess is probably more like you.
I don't know, like there's people like my mom, she used to get up and like clean and stuff whilst watching stuff, and I was always like, why would you do that?
I don't think I would ever get up and clean stuff in my life.
No, that's true.
Alright, we are in our hotel room and I got Chipotle. So I got rice 6, corn 2, cheese 4, so 12. And then, what is it? Steak for 3, so 15 points for my Chipotle bowl. And it is going to be awesome.
Hello, we're not in the car anymore. I'm going to end this for Amy. We sort of abruptly stopped filming just because we were with family the whole weekend, and we often don't film with them up there. So sorry if this is kind of a weird ending, but yeah, so thanks for watching our What I Eat in a Day on the road trip thing that we quickly went up and visited family. And so if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button. A lot of incoming food and also diet videos, and also some other stuff. Like the next video will be just a fun question and answer video from the road because we were really bored in the car. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.